If your car didn't come with a fuel filter on it, I'm going to show you how to add one to your car. These are the items that you're going to need for adding the fuel filter that the car does not have one. I took this bracket off a Pathfinder, so when I put the filter in it, it has one. The car does not come with a fuel filter system. A lot of people are told a lie that it has one. It's inside the gas tank. It doesn't have a fuel filter if it's inside the gas tank. That is a fill screen for the fuel pump. It's not a fuel filter. It's a screen to protect the pump from debris going into the fuel pump. It's not a fuel filter. If there's not one external from the system, that means it doesn't come with a fuel pump. Fuel filter. It doesn't come with one. Okay, this is a 2018 Nissan Versa. I'll be taking the air duct system off to get to the back side of the fuel line system. So when I connect the lines, as you got one fuel line that's under here that connects to the injectors. So when I take the air duct system out, that I get to the lines, connect the hoses that I'm going to add the fuel filter. Clip those two pieces together. You pinch both ends together, top and bottom together, so it can come out of its location. Connect the harness back into its location. Just pop it in back into its place. There you go. Then you connect your harness back up into your sensor. There you go. Okay, you loosen this, loosen it to take off the duct connector from the throttle. Once you remove the air duct system, you're able to get to the backside fuel line connector, which you have to take this bracket off. I'll try to demonstrate here. Just twist it to the side, pop this up, but let me take it. I can't do both at the same time. To the intake, to the fuel injector location, you take this bracket off to be able to get to the fuel line system. As you can see, there'll probably be one. There we go. Let me see. There we go. Connection. Don't forget to disconnect your battery to be in the safe side and discharge the fuel pump. Take off the fuel sensor from the fuel pump so that way you discharge the system. Once you take off the bracket, you need to take this little coupling off. Pop it straight up. And you're able to get to the connection. You would need a special tool, which would be like this. You insert it in here, which I have to demonstrate if I can in a few minutes. You need the special tool. This one goes into the connector. You push it in, clip. I try using other fuel lines connector. They don't work. You need a specific one, which is this one. Purposely, the other ones don't work because of this double brace that it has. Doesn't allow it to go inside. This is only meant to fit inside so it's properly disconnected. I struggle with other ones, so this is, I recommend to get one of these. These are for Nissan connectors. Once you remove the fuel line disconnections, you will need to use the connectors. You will cut the line and use the same components to modify the line. You're just going to use new hoses. Make sure you put your connection for the fuel line back to connect the prong. Alright, pop in its location, as you can hear it. Don't forget to put the bracket to make sure it's secure in its location. When you fasten it, you'll hear it clicked, that it's secure in its location. Now I'll install the bracket where the fuel filter will be going. I took this off a Nissan Pathfinder that has a fuel filter system. Now I already drilled 2 holes right here, 1 hole really, and the other one was already here. So let's go install this right now. Okay, install the bracket. Install the bracket, the filter will go in here. Okay, make sure your fittings are set nice and tight. Okay, make sure that your filter is nice and snug, the connections are connected properly, nice and tight. On one of the final steps, I'll be connecting the fuel line to the fuel injector rail. I can't do film at the same time, but I'll give you an idea right now. So give me a few moments and I'll get back to you. Okay, I connected all the hoses. Put the bracket, a fuel line. I put a fuel pressure gauge. You don't have to do that, but it gives me better to see if the system is plugging up or I'm losing pressure due to the fuel pump or anything else. Right now I'm going to start it and see if there's any leaks. Okay, I checked for gas leaks on the line from locations. So far I haven't found none earlier. As you see, the car's running. I'm trying to go over where I put in this fuel gauge, which is at its specs, supposed to be 51 PSI for this Nissan Versa. Now the car has this fuel filter. Nothing, it's all dry. Nope. Go on the clamp, see if it's leaking from there. No leaks. Okay. If you like what I saw, give me a thumbs up. Any questions or comments, leave on the bottom.